So look, I believe, and many other experts do too, that trade is the foundation of global communication. It has the power to lift the community out of poverty and to raise the economy of a country. This is what I want to talk about in today's live session. I'm Jacqueline Shaw. I'm an African fashion business coach. I'm the only African fashion business coach, and I'm proudly your African fashion business coach. And I'm here to help you to create, build, and launch a profitable and ethical fashion business that is made in Africa, and to do that sustainably and ethically and responsibly. So look, when I started my business, Africa Fashion Guide, in 2010, at the time of this video, that's 10 years ago, I started it with a heart to see trade in Africa. I wanted to be a person who was sharing the awareness, who was highlighting what was happening on the continent, the opportunities, African opportunities, as I call it, the African market, and sharing that with people to encourage people to do trade in Africa. I started my own fashion business. I believed that I too could do that through having my own fashion business. I eventually became a change maker. For me, fashion was a vehicle. That's fashion that is made in Africa. Fashion that is touching the hands of those that is on the continent and they're producing it. So consider this. Let's imagine that you have a fashion business and there's two options really. That you could have a fashion business where you're using wax print and the wax print is coming from China or Dubai or somewhere like that, and you're creating products that is on trend, that is popular, that looks amazing, and it's affordable and so forth. It's really trend focused. You've got a fashion business that is, it's profitable, I guess, you're doing that. And then you've got another fashion business where you may be also using wax print, or you decide to use kente or some other kind of fabrics made in Africa. And what you're doing is working with artisans to produce those textiles, or you're sourcing wax print that is made in Africa, plus you're getting it manufactured in Africa. The first person is manufacturing locally in their country, maybe in the UK or US or Australia or somewhere, or they are, in worst case scenario, manufacturing it and sewing it themselves. That person is called the one tailor by the roadside. One tailor by the roadside. Now, discourage that. I want you to start your fashion business from ground and do it exactly as you mean it to grow. Okay, have a fashion business that is built for growth, okay, and built for success and built to scale. So that's a whole topic for another video, okay? But in this video, two types of fashion businesses: the one that is African inspired and that's made out of the continent, and the one that is using African textiles or just being made in Africa, but it's working with Africans. So one of these options is bringing trade to the continent. The other one is just inspired and it has the image of Africa, but nothing more. Whichever way that you go through, whichever way that you decide to use, you have to think, all right, I need to communicate that message. Either you're doing African inspired business, you're communicating the trend of it, you communicate the colors, and you do that through your social media, and you're making that on point and popular, okay? So getting people to buy product because they like the look of the product. The other one, you're telling more of a story. And as I'd say, and as the gurus say, facts tell, stories sell. So in the other version, you're telling a story of African production. You're telling the story of those who are producing the products, those who are producing the textiles, and you're going deep into the heritage of that, okay? So with either way, if you want to go that way and you're producing elsewhere and you're just using wax print, good for you. I wish you every success. If you want to go this way, then we can work even closer together because I'm here to help you. There's a link below, just hit the button. Okay, go to fashionafricatalks.com and I can help you, show you ways I can help you to go further into developing this business that is made in Africa. And I even provide you with supplier partners as well. Those who have been vetted, those who have been reliable, those who are doing business on scale, and those who are doing exports already. Okay, so we can talk about that. Just hit that link, okay? But if you go this way, you have to make this decision. Listen to this quote that I say: making Africa is a decision and a commitment. You have to decide that you're going to do it because you know there's going to be some challenges, you know there's going to be some things that may stop you, you know there's going to be some things that are going to make it hard. But you make a decision and you say, I'm going to be committed to this because this is the route I'm taking. I'm communicating that through my social media, communicating that through the product, through my websites, everything else. If that's where you want to go, let's do this together. You see, trade is the tool, okay? Fashion is the vehicle, and together they can bring change in Africa. Let me say that again. You can use trade as a tool, fashion as a vehicle, and collectively they can work together to build change in Africa. You see, when you decide today that today is a good day to start a fashion business that is made in Africa, regardless of what you feel you lack, do you realize what happens? You gain, and your partners gain too. Why? Because you can positively impact those who are on the ground, because you're providing jobs, you're providing information about the products that they're doing, and the history and the skills of the textiles and so forth. You're providing that. You're bringing trade to the economy. You're increasing the GDP, and you're creating an African fashion business that creates impact. The second thing that you also create is money, okay? Or should I better say, you draw it, you magnetize it to you, because you're creating a business in a highly grossing industry. Did you know that the apparel, textile and fashion industry makes about $2.4 trillion annually? And now Africa is going to be a major part of that. I believe it's worth 31 billion according to Euromonitor. Make sure I got the right quote. If not, I put it below if it's the wrong company, but it's definitely 31 billion. Okay, African Development Bank has quoted that as well. So if they say that, it must be true, right? Okay, so it's worth quite a bit, and you can be part of that. It means that you can make money. The other thing, last but not least, is that you're creating a legacy, baby. Okay, African fashion business is something that is new. People are just stepping into it. And in some of my future videos, I'm going to be telling you about a new thing that I've been spotting happening right now in Africa's fashion industry that is connecting the international world more with Africa. I'm not going to go into this video because it will take up a whole other video. But look at this. You can create a legacy. Your business is unique. You have a fresh idea. You can bring your own uniqueness, your own difference to the industry and to the world. Bring your superpower. Bring your girl magic, your black girl magic, or whatever you want to say. You bring that. Leave your imprint and influence in the world. So tell me below with comments, what's stopping you from starting? Tell me what's stopping you from starting, because I want us to explore that. If you're looking at the fact that you want to travel to Africa, that's the best way to do it. The quickest way is to come to Africa. We have Fashion Africa sourcing trips. There's details down below. You can come on these trips and meet your manufacturer face to face, source your supplier face to face, shift your supply straight away to Africa, and learn all that you need to know on the ground with the government officials, with the fashion manufacturers, with the wax print houses, with the leather makers, with the shoe makers, with the bag makers, with the weavers, with the textile makers, all of these people collectively. You can come on our trips and meet them. Okay, we go every year. Come, see details below, send me a message if you want, leave a comment, and I will get back to you. If you want to go deep with me, like I said, see below, fashionafricatalks.com, and then you can book a call, then we can work together. We can talk about how we can work together. Okay? If you guys want to get some other information, just see below. There's so many other videos I've got, and there's so much other information I've got to share with you. But do make sure, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Share this with your community, those that you feel would benefit from this as well, who are also excited about African fashion opportunities. And I'll be bringing you videos every Thursday, okay? Every Thursday here on YouTube, to make sure that you are equipped to create and build a profitable, successful, and ethically responsible fashion business that is made in Africa. See you in the next video.